first of all, I am going to start off with doing the pheasant. I've already roasted off my potatoes. I've done a new potatoes, part boiled, halved them, roasted them in olive oil, thyme and garlic. Got a really nice colour on there. Roasted them in the top oven, roughly around about 200 degrees for 12 to 15 minutes to get a really nice colour and a really nice crisp texture. I'm just about ready to cook the actual breast of the pheasant. So for this I'm going to use the induction top, which is fantastic and extremely controllable. So first of all I'm going to go from 0 to P. P stands for power boost, which is extremely fast at heating up. It's fantastic for searing meat, get a really nice colour on whatever you're cooking, and because it is instant you can literally then turn it down and not worry about burning any of the food or anything like that. So as you can see, I've seasoned the breast both sides. I've done fresh thyme, salt and pepper, very little bit of oil. I'm going to add a little bit more. Olive oil's fine, vegetable oil's fine. Literally just a little drizzle. Okay, so we're on P. The induction heats up extremely quickly, so literally give it a couple seconds. If you look already, you can see the pan starting to smoke, indicating that it's obviously hot. Use going away action, push the breast in, and that way you're guaranteed you're not getting any spits or any fat actually hitting you. We'll do this roughly for about 20 seconds to 30 seconds to get a really nice crisp skin on the pheasant breast, and then we'll actually turn it down and get a really nice golden colour on there. We'll nappe some butter in there to get some nice flavour. Okay, so now that you've got some nice colour on the actual breast, add a little bit of butter in there, turn it down to roughly number 5 or number 6. This will stop the very fast heat from hitting the actual breast and actually allow it to flow right down so you can get a nice golden colour on the breast. Feel free to move it around a little bit, don't be afraid. And what we'll do on the pheasant breast, you've got a really nice crisp skin on the actual breast, get a nice bit of colour, and literally add it in with the pan. Pour the leftover butter over, and then we're ready to roast. Going in the top oven at 200 degrees. That breast will take roughly about 12 minutes to cook. Obviously you want to keep the moisture in the oven at this stage, so it's really important to make sure that your steam escape on the top is in a fully closed position. That way we can create a bit of steam in the oven and keep the moisture really in there. You don't want it to go dry or anything like that. Because we've already roasted the potatoes separately, you're guaranteed to still have crispy roast potatoes but really nice and moist breast. Okay, so we'll check the pheasant breast right now. The pheasant breast has been in roughly 8 to 9 minutes. Checking with the springiness of the actual meat itself to indicate whether it's cooked enough. That looks perfectly fine. Very important that you allow your meat to rest, otherwise it can really chewy and dense. So I'd give that at least 5-10 minutes just to rest on its own. In the meantime, I'm going to be cooking our purple sprouting broccoli. So what we have here is just a pan of salted water just coming up to the boil on the cast off plate. So I'll pop them in for 2 minutes. And on this side, on the induction, I have our game sauce, which is basically game stock, red wine, onion, shallots reduced right down, combined with the stock, brought together and then reduced. Being on induction and being so controllable, I can actually bring this up to the boil and then bring it simply right down just to keep nice and warm without the risk of it burning. So what I'll do is I'll let these cook for 2 minutes and I'll start plating up. Okay, so now I've boiled the purple sprouts and broccoli in roughly about 2 minutes. I've just drained the water off. So all I'm going to do now is add a little bit of butter and a little bit of salt. Just so you get a really nice glaze on the vegetables, and you just finish off, and it does add a little bit of flavour. So just giving them a little mix around. My sauce is staying nice and hot. And now I'll come over to plate. So obviously you can do your own form of presentation, but I like to keep it very, very simple. Keep it circular. Make sure your veggie is really nice and drained. Put your veg like that. Just check to make sure it's fully cooked all the way through. If you do have any pink bits or opaque bits, do just put it back in the oven just for a couple more minutes. But as you can see, that's fully cooked all the way through. Just simply drizzle with your game sauce. That's wild pheasants with purple sprouts and broccoli and roasted new potatoes.